Didn't I tell y'all there'd be something to see? Let me get my fortune hammer. Oh, don't mind me, just admiring the view. You too shy to come talk to me? It's okay. Happens to a lot of folks. Want to talk for a spell?
As I was saying about the laird and his brother, all summer they'd upheld their oath to avoid the touch of woman. Yet here before them stands a fair maiden in need of their help to cross the river. The laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
I might finish my story from before. The laird had abruptly broken his oath by carrying the maiden across the river, and his brother spent the afternoon biting his tongue in confusion and simmering outrage.
Set that aside for now. Come.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
And would prefer it remain that way. When Hildisvini went to Helheim, how did he not freeze to death?
A perk of the yoke.
The boar-shifting warriors of Vanaheim, as wise in statecraft as they are deadly on the battlefield.
So they may shift into whatever form they like.
Sure, so long as the only two shapes they'd like to shift into are human and boar. If I might finish my story from before. The laird had abruptly broken his oath by carrying the maiden across the river, and his brother spent the afternoon biting his tongue in confusion and simmering outrage. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still." Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed. Nasty hit! You all right, brother? Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost!
Incoming! Left side!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother? I just had a thought. With Asgard destroyed, where will the Einherjar go?
Valhalla exists both inside and outside of Asgard. Who knows what became of it?
Aye. Suppose we'll have to find rest somewhere.
The Berserker gravestone. Prepare for another fight. Here.
From under the cruel, dagger with gold and right. You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Who's next? I need a challenge.
From under the cruel, dagger with gold and right.
To the enemies of Lyra!
Let's cross to my next stop.
You will burn! I'm tired of you! Who's next? I need a challenge.
From under the cruel, dagger with gold and right. Killer, you alright?
I'm tired of you! Say, that's a pretty nice house. Take it.
From under the cruel, dagger with gold and right. Come on, Kratos, off your back.
I need a challenge.
Come under the cruel, dagger the core, and bitter rifle.
That to the enemy's playground!
I see.
Insolent worm!
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
I'm tired of you! Who's next?
Come
I
on,
need a
Kratos,
challenge.
off your back. Come under the cruel, dagger the core, and bitter rifle.
I say it now!
Killer, you alright?
Who's next? I need a challenge.
Come under the cruel, dagger the cold, bitter rifle.
Behind you, Kratos!
I say it now!
Killer, you alright? From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful. Watch your back! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Who's next? I need a challenge.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful. Right, watch out!
I'm tired of you!
You alright?
I'm tired of you! That's a pretty
Come on,
nice act.
Kratos! Off your back!
Take it.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful.
I say enough! I'm tired of you! I'm tired of you! I'm tired of you! Incoming right side!
On your right!
Say, that's a pretty nice axe. Think of
under the cruel, dagger the cold, spit on the flame.
Dagger the enemy, the flame!
Fire, Kratos!
Our sister has been avenged.
Come under the cruel, dagger the cold, and spit on the flame.
Dagger to the enemy, the flame!
You're on fire, Kratos! Give a fire!
That's a pretty nice axe. Think I'll take it.
Come under the cruel, dagger the cold, and spit on the rifle. That's neck stump!
I'm tired of you!
Ah, this is a fine mess!
Breathe now, but you'll just...
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and right.
I'm tired of you!
There's frost in my neck stump!
I say enough! I'm tired of Who's next?
Ah, this is a fine mess! From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter right.
That's where the enemy is coming! Left side!
Killer, you alright? Right side!
Tired of you!
No!
Been the best day!
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, bitter the frightful. Mind you, incoming!
I'm tired of you! This has just been the best day.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful. You're on fire, Kratos. Double fire.
Who's next? Can't do this without you, Kratos.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, bitter the prideful.
The enemy's a player up! Stay good, hell! I'm tired of you! That's a pretty nice house. I think I'll take it.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful.
Stay good, alien! I'm tired of you!
Killer, you alright?
Kratos, we need you!
Pretty nice axe.
Think I'll...
Come under the tool. And fix up that rifle.
The enemies of left leg!
I'm tired of you!
There's frost in my neck stump.
That's a pretty nice axe. Think I'll take it.
Come under the tool. Dagger the coal and fix up that rifle. What's your right?
I'm tired of you! I'm saying
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
I'm tired of you! Who's next? I need a challenge.
Come under the tool. Dagger the coal and fix up that rifle.
Right side, in running!
Killer, you alright?
Right leg!
Dagger the core and bitter than flame.
Stand with the enemy in the playground!
What's your left?
I say enough!
Come on, Kratos, get up!
Enjoyed that, but it's not.
Come under the crew. Dagger the core and bitter than flame.
Stand with the enemy in the playground! I'm tired of you! I say enough! Say,
You're on fire, Kratos.
pretty nice axe. Think on.
Come under the crew. Dagger the core and bitter than flame.
I say enough!
There's frost in my neck.
I'm tired of you! Say, that's a pretty nice axe. Think on.
Come under the crew. Dagger the core and bitter than flame. There's frost in my neck, stop. Right flank!
I I enjoyed that, but it's not.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter right.
Behind you! Incoming!
I'm tired of you!
Behind you, brother! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Stay good as hell!
Come on, Kratos, get up!
Dead.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter right. There's cross in my neck stop!
I'm tired of you! Who's next? I need a challenge.
Off your back!
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter right. Billy, you all right?
Who's next? I need a challenge.
Come under the crew, dagger the core, and filter the flame. What's your right?
I'm tired of you!
Find you, watch out!
I enjoyed that, but it's not!
Freya, you spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin, disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
Freyr, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, a bit before my time. Do tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, Until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how.
No more for now. Focus.
Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Oh, any chance you could recall some of that magic?
I have tried.
Magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Well, probably for the best. Let the past stay in the past and all that. Freya, getting back to your brother learning to realm travel. You said he fell in love with his teacher.
Yes, Gerd. Someone he could wander with as never before.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
Freya, getting back to your brother learning to realm travel. You said he fell in love with his teacher.
Yes, Gerd. Someone he could wander with as never before. So, wander they did, exploring the world tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Gerd to wander away. Freyr was heartbroken, and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass, which must mean...
Another half-goofa.
Meki. I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing half-goofa. But I have to believe in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave!
You're free, little one. Another carving. The last ingredient in the recipe.
One more ingredient around here, brother.
The meeting of Yari and Soma.
Ah, right. So the two agreed traveling together might be beneficial.
And less lonely.
Aye. Their bond with each other grew quickly, and the meals they shared became legendary. It was said that to dine with them could sustain you for weeks.
That was the last of the ingredients.
We could take them back to the cauldron in Midgard.
Put it on one of my horns. Let's see if I can pull it off.
No.
An elven library.
An archive of knowledge.
No sign of the light elves.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day, and we can browse at our leisure. That's the last of the missing schematics. I suspect you've got some new sword help. In your future.
These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Taking a page out of Odin's book.
Aye. Quite the advantage for the Light Elves.
This book is sealed, but there is an inscription. The console.
Big Veer spoke of an exile of the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text.
All this knowledge of their ancestors, their shared history, poetry, just sitting here, forgotten. What a waste. Ah, it appears the librarian would like a word.
Lata Framborg.
Sounds like she wants that journal back.
No.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Shield strike now!
Shield strike!
Nasty hit! Go away, brother!
No, Salva. Thought. Megivita. Helga brought it on.
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
The elves do not need protection from their history. They need access. A new chapter awaits.
I'm impressed. Thought you were going to end her.
At last we traveled here. After Faye passed, I killed an elf of great importance. The ramifications were dire for his people. I do not wish to make the same mistake twice.
I see an entrance! Freya never saw how poorly these lands fared in his absence, did he? He would appreciate our efforts out here.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this Hofgufa is free. This architecture. It is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd. When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the light well, or even our trapped Halfgiffer for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
More hive, but denser. Well, there you go.
Enemies to your left! Good riddance!
Behind you!
Poison at your back! Yelpa! Enemy behind you, Kratos! Yelpa!
Another one! Left side! Behind you! Poison!
Yelpa!
Light elves don't often travel underneath the Barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim, or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree.
Look there. That hive doesn't like sound, remember?
Poison from above! Good show!
Enemy behind you! Right or incoming! The Alpha! I hope freeing these Hofgufas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate. I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once free.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hofgufa. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Well, given another chance, I know what choice I would make. Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye, back to the surface then. Right side, brother! Left side, brother!
Watch your right!
A pint.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
The fate of these creatures reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame of...
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but... well, your stories...
About my stories.
I wouldn't exactly call them comfort.
Fair. Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alfheim. Yet again.
Time to end this storm.
If my stories are of no comfort, take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they. Incredible.
Song of the Sands. Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens? Freya, getting back to your brother. What did he do to win back Gerd? And how did it end up with him being worshipped in Alfheim?
Well, Freyr thought big.
Another time. We must focus.
Light elf architecture. It's massive.
Locked. It requires 2 keys.
What are they keeping back there?
That's the beauty of a locked door. It could be anything. Monsters, treasures. Knowing our luck, it'll be a bit of both. Take it off, man! You've got Just curious, brother. Why do don't you like riddles?
They are frivolous.
They encourage lateral thinking. Listen, there are 3 doors before you. One contains a pit of spikes, one a dragon, and one a pair of lions that haven't been fed in weeks. Which door do you open?
The first. The pit of spikes is easily avoided.
Ah, you should pick the third, because lions that haven't been fed in weeks would be dead! Eh?
I like this riddle.
Yet another sleeping beast, the handiwork of Alvis Stonefoot. The tablet spoke of a relic that could arouse the... trolls. I wonder, do you think we could use such an item on that troll?
Freya, here.
A dawn bloom.
Freya, getting back to your brother. What did he do to win back Garth? And how did it end up with him being worshipped in Alfheim?
Well, Freyr thought big. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive sword. A monument to Freyr. I wonder if he ever saw this.
That's odd. The runes are dark.
I'm grateful to see Freyr remembered this way. But what purpose does all this serve?
Difficult to say without an inscription. But it looks like the elves built this place together, light and dark. Which means this would have been their first act of cooperation in generations. A far cry from lasting peace, but perhaps it served as a monument. One that symbolizes the potential for peace.
Statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
He didn't create a truce through diplomacy alone. His godhood, his very presence is what healed this land and allowed peace to take root. But once he left, he had to have known what was happening.
Well, he had good reason to leave. Some jackass convinced his sister to marry a madman.
These crystals contain their own light.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
Ugh. You said monuments are useless. Why restore this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble. Looks like we can read the inscription now as well. In honor of the Enlightened One, may his gift of light shine eternal. Ah, gift of light.
Light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence?
You are not funny.
Even when Freyr was actually here, the peace was fragile. Surely a bit of extra light in the desert isn't enough to make it last.
Before I met Faye, I could not imagine a life of peace. After her death, in our travels to Jotunheim, I found peace on my own. It remains my responsibility to make it last.
I only hope his guidance will last this time.
We will see. But he has given them a chance.
Freya, returning to the story of your brother, you said he made it his mission to find the source of Bifrost's light.
He did indeed.
Not now.
Freya, returning to the story of your brother, you said he made it his mission to find the source of Bifrost's light.
He did indeed.
Enough. We will continue later.
Light elf graves. An entire mausoleum.
They killed their own to protect their secrets.
That's harsh.
Yes. But with this secret exposed, perhaps old wounds can begin to heal.
Perhaps we can bring these two animals back to Vanaheim, or Midgard even. Becky and Svanna could use the company. We have kennels.
It would not go well for them. Once a predator becomes accustomed to a land, it is cruel to move them.
I suppose you're right. It just seems lonely out here.
It is peaceful. They have each other. It is enough.
Need to take out those springs, brother!
Alka!
Nicely done! Keep on it! That's some of Kvasir's poetry.
Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
There was Medusa, queen of the Gorgons. Her gaze turned men to stone. A mirror would turn her own powers against her. Or, you may remove her head, but that is the hard way.
Which did you choose?
The hard way.
Forget I asked.
For the massive door we found earlier.
That door required 2 keys.
Aye, so it did. Let's keep looking then. Freya, returning to the story of your brother, you said he made it his mission to find the source of Bifrost light.
He did indeed.
Hold. We will finish later.
Freya, returning to the story of your brother, you said he made it his mission to find the source of Bifrost light.
He did indeed.
Brother, wait. Do you notice that?
A vengeful berserker gravestone.
The Altair is stalling. Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
This kingdom, Lara, he once... lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spect... spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. Wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
You know, Freyr loved to breed Gulan pups in Vanaheim. I wonder if these two are the descendants of the Gulan he brought here long ago.
That explains how they got to the desert. Another gift for the Dark Elves. Freya, returning to the story of your brother, you said he made it his mission to find the source of Bifrost's light.
He did indeed. And he succeeded, although quite by accident. Freyr believed he navigated best while fortified by a potent blend of Vanir herbs. When he wandered, he... wandered. And he managed to wander from the World Tree directly into the Lake of Souls. The elves have never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by Light and Dark Elf alike.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
What can I do you for? Let me get my fortune hammer. What can I do for a goddess? Now that's the weapon of the Valkyrie Queen. What do you need, handsome?
Can this lock be opened without damaging the book? The elves in Freya's camp wish to read it.
Now why would anyone go and lock the book? Seems silly as me. I'm sure I can crack it open for you and get it over to Biggs and Bay. Feels half crazy to say it, but I got a good feeling about that Thrud girl. Never minding what family she came from.
I quite agree. She's an impressive young woman.
I thought you might. Why, I ain't never seen anyone quite so awestruck as when she laid eyes on you back at the hole. Like meeting her idol.
She was apparently quite eager to learn from all the Valkyries. Now that she has Mjolnir, I expect her next stop will be to begin training with...
I wonder, how'd these two pups end up yoked to the sled?
Ever try flying in a sandstorm? I imagine Freyr showed the Dark Elves that Gulon could be trained to pull a plow. They must have found new uses for them once the sandstorm arrived. I imagine they're now bred to aid in traveling the surface.
Freya, will you continue that story about your brother? He stumbled into Alfheim, became a legend, and left?
He did make a lasting impression. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain the trust of both sides and help to create a truce.
Set that aside for now. Come.
Freya, please, finish the story of your brother. He stumbled into Alfheim, became a legend, and returned ages later to bring peace.
That's correct. And both sides trusted him.
No more for now. Focus.
Something is coming, and it's not happy.
I'm
Your guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a drake. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way. It is over now.
Freya, please, finish the story of your brother. He stumbled into Alfheim, became a legend, and returned ages later to bring peace.
That's correct. And both sides trusted him. The problem was, both sides trusted only him. So the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him. Even if it meant having to rule. There's another of Garm's realm tears nearby.
Lasso. Lasso. Rip.
Right side, brother! Right side! Well, halfway there.
I'm up for closing the rest if you are, Kratos.
Follow me.
Brother, I've heard my share of stories about your homeland, but I'd also heard that you once fought in a tournament.
I fought in many contests.
But this particular one, I heard you did battle with beasts, scoundrels, princesses, the undead, automatons, and history's greatest musician. That's not true, is it?
I would not speak of this.
Fair enough, brother. Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost!
Above you! Watch out! Behind you, Kratos! On your guard, Kratos!
Behind you! Incoming! Incoming! Above you!
Shield strike! Outcome!
I'm glad we can help these Einherjar on their own, even if they hate us for it.
They do not need to spend their afterlife serving a cruel god any longer.
Agreed. Thanks for collecting that.
Hey, Freya! How you doing?
I'm fine.
On that, madam, we are agreed.
What? Oh. Oh, thank you?
Anytime.
Come under the cruel, dagger of gold, and bitter than frightful.
On your right!
I'm tired of you!
Come on, Kratos, get up!
Just been the best day.
Come under the cruel, dagger of gold, and bitter than frightful. Behind you, brother! Left flank! On your left! That's frost in my neck stump! He's not really a king. Just called himself one because he killed the previous king.
Someone you knew.
Aldis. A kind man. A trusting man.
He trusted this usurper. This Rolf.
No. Aldis trusted me. And... I trusted Rolf.
So now you seek revenge. A dangerous path.
You're one to talk.
I am an authority on the subject. You would do well to listen.
Right. Business time. Oh, this is real good for wood. Better for bone. Let me get my fortune hammer.